Hey everybody, it's me, Dr. Earl. I'm taking a walk right now approaching 1488 Road. I'm on Kaikenda Road right now at this moment. And the reason why I'm taking a walk is because I usually do that at times. I have Wednesday off. Actually, it's Wednesday now. It's after 12. So it means that it's officially Wednesday. Be careful. Holy shit, I gotta be careful. Because I got the flash on. I turned the flash off, but then you wouldn't see me. So I'll keep it like this. Well, right now, I usually do this, like I said, or either ride my bike, but I got to get a new inner tube for one of my bikes. It used to be my nephew's, but he said he can't really ride it. So so he gave it to me, and I rode that a couple of times, but I have issues with the back inner tube tire. Seems I bought a particular different kind of size tire. It's a 26-inch, but instead of a 414, it's I gotta check the thing again. I'm just losing. Basically, it's one of those 26 inches for the Tour de France type of bikes. I guess you could call it that. So tomorrow, I will go to Walmart and just exchange it because I still have the receipt, thank goodness. I'm now walking across right here, the parking lot at the nearby HEB. HEB, as you see, is closed. I tried to get a job here once, but you gotta apply online, which I hate because a lot of these sites don't really show you where to go and apply. And when you find a spot saying where you to apply on the computer screen, it usually leads you to somewhere else. That's happened to me a few times. I remember I had to apply for CBS, but the problem is they always keep coming up with these little sites about telling you if you're interested in going to school and all that shit. I remember back in Detroit, I was getting that by the pound. Agencies calling me saying, I heard that you're interested in school. I said, no, I'm here interested to find work. But I'm trying to find a job. And one of the ladies up there saying, I realize it's hard to find a job, but you have to further your education. Fuck you. Am I getting paid to go to your classes? Besides, most of the stuff you learn up there, it doesn't really help you that much in the long run. And remember, I'm a slow learner, and at those kind of schools, you're expected to know boom right away. Expected to learn everything on the heartbeat. And sadly, in my case, it's kind of hard to do that. So that's it for that. Now I got to deal with all these motherfuckers calling me up from diabetic supplies or insurance agencies, call in for a rebound. Here's how they do it. They call you, or they try to call you. You apply, you get no answer, no nothing. So you call back and you get a fucking stupid recording. How pathetic is that? It's happened to me so many times, and I've pressed that 2 or the 9 button to be on the do not call list. And if I ever get it, and I'm going to state right now, any of those motherfuckers call again, I'm going to fucking dog them on the spot. One lady from that diabetic supply, which, by the way, they're all foreign, by the way, if you notice, if you had issues with them like I do. They keep telling you, we offered you this discount, we'll offer you this blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, and the horse that gave birth to you, click, end the story. That's what I'm gonna have to do from now on. So see what we got here. Now let's see over there. I think you see let me go behind this truck here. Gas station over there is obviously not open. I don't know if I could zoom in or not. Let's see if I could try. Yeah, I'm not going to because I tried it at one time and it stopped recording. I don't need to go through that bullshit again. Which, by the way, I need to ask guys up here. Ken from Foulmouths, you need to let me know, is it possible to do a live stream on this Android phone I got? And if there isn't, is there any way I could do it? Any sites I could go to get this done? Because I've been wanting to do a live stream, but I have to pick what date and what time. And I gotta have figure out what guests to have on. I know Billy Ricky sounds pretty cool. Shout out to you, brother, as well. Hope everything is cool with you in Fort Worth. Let's see what we got here. There's the Burger King. They're closed. They close at 10. And as you see, we do have some shops up here. I know you may not be able to see them, but that's how cell phone cameras are. By the way, if you notice, I have one earbud in my right ear. I'm right now listening to a piece called Headspace by a gentleman named Thomas Prislak Jr. He's on YouTube. He goes under the name PXD Voice Teacher. He does a lot of voice teaching videos, and he also does some excellent dark soundscape / ambient pieces there. He's done a lot of interesting stuff there. Definitely check it out when you can. He has this other one called Doom, which I listened to. I was like, holy fuck. Sounds like the soundtrack when you land in hell. So shout out to you, Thomas, for that as well. As just like I said, we have a few places here. There's the, I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's the Valero gas station on the corner there. Have all these other places over there that we have Specs, which is an alcohol place. Wine, beer, spirits, all that shit. We got 3 grocery stores here. We got over down that way. You may not be able to see it because you got to walk a little ways over there to get to it. We have a Randall's. We have H-E-B here, which is Texas. I guess it's the Texas only grocery store chain. And right down Kai Kendall Road here, down towards the left, we have a Kroger. And at the end of 1488 and Honey Egypt, we have another Kroger. So we got our food, we got our goods, no matter what, which is pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna walk around here now. We got a car coming up here. And another one. And you notice I'll walk close to the grass here just in case. For some reason I have a thing about walking too close to the street just in case some bozo fucking doesn't see me and taps me on the on the side there. I'm very cautious about that because Texas drivers are pretty nuts. I've heard a lot of car accidents on I-45, right? That I know in between the State Farm logo and the Urgent Clinics logo there's a spot. There used to be a custard place there, but then now it's closed down. The family here was considering going over there, but it's too late now. Now I'm going to go over here to the Valero Corner Store gas station. And I think this car here is making a noise. No, it's not. It's this car right here. Yep, this is the area I live in, the Woodlands area. Not far from the Woodlands Mall, where I sometimes go. And also not far from the Conroe area. Go over here. Someone say something to me. I'm gonna venture around this little area here. I guess this building is some sort of a townhouses. Fucking queers. The fuck am I doing? I'm thinking a fucking video. Can't you tell? Fucking maggot motherfuckers. Go home and molest your children. Pieces of shit. God gave you brains, you're supposed to know. This is one of the big reasons why I have no respect for the majority of people in this area. Get off your fucking high dildos and deal with it. If you see somebody with a camera recording shit, let them be. If it doesn't concern you, then let it go. Bunch of young faggot motherfuckers. I have hardly any respect for the young people today. These young millennial bitches out here piss me off every time. Whining and bitching, gouging your ears out, wearing nerdy ass glasses, man buns, flood dress pants, I should say. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of it. Now we got some offices or buildings, places being built over here. Let me get it closer up. I think these may be apartment buildings. As we see this red and blue light flashing constantly. I feel bum and feel bad for the guy whoever is comes out of a nearby bar walking and he see this. It's like they're gonna freak out thinking they're being pulled over for public intoxication. Pretty interesting stuff here. Yeah, there's been a lot of new stuff here. New apartment buildings, probably a few offices. I believe they're mostly apartments. Which is pretty cool because this way if you need a snack or a pack of smokes, you don't have to really walk or get far. You can just walk right over to the store over here and bing, bam, boom. You're all set for the night. Now we got another red and blue light going on. And we got this thing coming up. I see the gate is gone. You had a gate up here previously. Almost looks like a hotel in a way. I'd be surprised if it becomes a hotel. Pretty fancy area here. I think it's one of those hotels where you have to put in codes. It says, this space is for your use. Programmable message, push, AZ, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's not nothing here yet, so unless any hot women my age are going to be here, I'm not going to mess around. And yet anybody has yet to even move into this joint. Now we have, I know you may not see it, but I'm able to see it here. There's a little building here, but I believe it's maybe or may not be closed off. Let me get a scoop of it. And sadly cannot see it no matter what reason. I don't know why. Fuck it. Let's head back to let's head towards the gas station where I often hang out sometimes. Let me switch this around. So this is basically where I live except this is where I live. It's a good area. The only issue I have with it is the fact that there's no real nightclubs up here to see bands or to dance or hang out and shit. And there's not much around this area, period. There's one place I noticed while bike riding on Saturday night around the Market Street area. But the problem is, I believe that most of the people who go there are what they call the beautiful people. The ones who have no flaws, good skin, look good, have tons of cash. I'm sorry, I don't fit that image. And plus, here's something else. It's those people that discriminate the fuck out of anyone who is different. In fact, one of the issues I have at my work is most of these golfers who come in, they're the same kind of people who do that. Why do I say that? Because it did happen. This happened in the middle of the 90s. I was went there I went to see a band called Damsel in Marysville, Michigan when I was still living there at the time. A few guys come up to me said, you know, they didn't like the way I looked. They fucking thought I was a drug dealer. I told them over and over, I'm not. But the guy kept interrupting. So they drove me out of that. So I left that place disgruntled all the hell. Then I found out a couple weeks later that the same motherfuckers went after the band that I came to see. And this was an all-female band. Yeah, you're real men, all right. Picking on people because of the way they look. Sadly, the Bible, people don't pay attention to that one commandment. Thou shalt not pass judgment, and ye shall not be judged. All right, I'm here. I'm gonna end this. Just wanted to show you where I live, folks. Thanks for viewing in. Thanks for, bleh. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Earl. Subscribe to my channel. Crank it the fuck up.